Right, back here for WOD number 3, WTF. Sure you all know what that stands for. Brutal one. Alright, heat number 1. Lane 1, aggressively bleeping average. Lane 2, there's no one. Lane 3, Mama and Papa Smurf. Lane number 4, Jedi Endurance.
13 minutes yet, we have 6 minutes, and we're not giving race price, and we start the next session. Judges ready? Go ahead. 10 seconds. Judges ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Right, off they go. So the way it's going to work. Athlete number 2. Athlete number 2 is going to be on the row, while athlete number 1 will have 6 minutes to complete 4 rounds of 10 sandbag front squats and 7 chest to bar if they are doing the RX version. The scaled version will be toes to rings, as well as 45 or 35 kgs for the ladies. So the rounds consist of 10 reps for the front squats and then 7 reps for the chest to bar or 7 toes to rings. Alright, we got those front squats. Guys are really taxing that grip, holding it underneath. So they'll have these 6 minutes to get through those 4 rounds. Once they are done with that, they'll have 1 minute rest. From minute 6 to minute 7, there'll be a rest. And then they will have the remainder of the time. They can share these reps. It will be ring muscle ups or burpee pull ups for the scale version, and then max calorie row. Well, that's the remaining time, sorry, of the 6 minutes. So if they finish the 4 rounds, then they have whatever's remaining of that 6 minutes. Then they'll have max calorie ring muscle ups and a max calorie row. Then there's the 1 minute rest. Apologies on that, I read that completely wrong. And then after that, athlete 2 then we'll do 10 front squats and 6 bar muscle ups, or toes to bar if they cannot do the bar muscle ups. And if there is remaining time, they will move on to the max reps of pullovers and then max bike erg calories. Having a look around there at the rest of the field just to see where things are at on the row here at the moment. A lot of these athletes going toes to rings. One 15. Plenty time here for these athletes.
Almond cappuccinos, please come through. 50 seconds.
So a lot of these athletes are really taking it nice and easy on that row. Honestly, on this sort of workout, you drop that damper, try to save a bit of energy, and then you suck it up, you put in the work. I feel like these athletes are taking it a bit too slow.
3, 2, 1, and rest break. 1 minute break.
And when I look at them, they are definitely, those dampers are too high. You want to look at a damper of about between 3 and 6. Personally, I'll drop it to a 4. And then you just sit at about 2 minutes. Between 1:55 and 2 minutes. On the row, that should save or conserve energy. Save your legs because you're not pulling as hard on that damper. Lots of chaos happening here. As soon as you put Gemma on the microphone, you know things are going to get chaotic.
10 seconds. In 5, 4, with the new time now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You keep those dampers on 10.
All right, now they got to keep the damper on 10. They're not allowed dropping that damper, so this you can take a bit more relaxed. And if you're not too sure what a damper is, it's the resistance on the bike. And that resistance is full right now. If you've ever been on a bike erg, trust me, it is not fun. Especially at damper 10, full resistance on that bike. So, bike erg at the moment, damper 10. Getting max calories, while athlete number 2 for minutes 7 to 13, they got 4 rounds of 10 sandbag front squats at 70 kgs and 45 for the ladies, and then 6 bar muscle ups. They got to get through those 4 rounds. Remainder of the time is max shared reps and calories for the bike erg as well as the pull overs. See CTG on those bar muscle ups. Struggling there a little bit of a chicken wing. Got to try flare those elbows at the same time. Will make life so much easier. I think a lot of people don't, in their minds, don't visualize that. But if they can flare those elbows at the same time, you get so much momentum and you actually come up a lot easier on the bar. As soon as you drop one elbow, you're going to struggle a little bit. And we're seeing it nicely here on the left-hand side of your screen. Look how both elbows flare and he gets over that bar nice and easy. 4 minutes remaining. Are we going to see any of these teams reach the pullovers? Hand slips off there. Those bars are very, very slippery. And if you haven't been here before, wraps can be a bit detrimental on those bars just because they are so smooth. You can see there, little box just to help her get up onto the bar. They are quite high, especially if you are a shorter athlete. We can see there those athletes there on the bike in the background, and then those front squats. 45 kgs for the ladies. I mean, that's not too far off the body weights of some of the athletes here today. There we go. Now he's looking better with those muscle ups. Wants to get that elbow nice and high. There's something that a lot of athletes neglect are those triceps, especially in CrossFit. You want to try and do accessory work for those triceps because there's a lot of locking out. We don't realize how much we use those triceps, whether it be ski erg, clean and jerk, for the lockouts, muscle ups. A lot of triceps, and even Matt Frazier, if you've ever seen his programming, HWPO, we know that the man puts in a lot of tricep extensions and overhead extensions for the triceps to make sure that those are nice and strong for lockouts. Final 60 seconds, and our new leaders at the moment walking with their shirts. I hope they haven't been used. I don't know. Luckily Bev doesn't sweat that much, so having a nice fat conversation here with the new leaders and Muscle Militia. That is Miguel and Kerry. They are your new leaders here in the WICO Showdown. Will they be able to hang on to those shirts after WOD 3? I was just about to say, Conan... and no one making it over to those pullovers. So it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be hard to try and get to those pullovers. Heat number 1, done and dusted, don't go anywhere. Next up, heat number 2.
judges. Everyone got a judge? Please step over there. Which one? For that side, Nick? For that side. There should be one that side by the... Look by the boxes on the left-hand side. There should be a step there. Okay, you got your steps ready. Athletes, just check everything. Resets. Is it there, Nick? There we go, thank you. Okay. Judges, you ready? I'm ready. Nick's ready? You're always ready. You're born ready. Born ready. Okay. Now we good. Okay, 10 seconds.
I literally, because I saw the 152.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Right, we are back here once again. We got heat number 2 underway. Nifty 50s or rock and rollers, aggressively average, 1 rack and 1 sack. And already these athletes are flying. Remember, they have 6 minutes to complete 4 rounds, and only 1 athlete may complete the following. That is 10 sandbag front squats and then 7 chest to bar. They will have 4 rounds of that. The other athlete will stay on the row. And like I said, I don't know what these athletes are doing, but for a scoring opportunity on the row, you want to get those calories up, and everyone taking it super easy. You got to drop that damper down between a 3 and a 6, and you got to work. You got to put in the effort. And especially if the damper's a little bit lower, you can tick over those calories nicely without taxing yourself too much, and then you're going into a 1 minute rest, so you have time to recover. It's not like there's no time to recover. So I feel like these athletes really need to step it up a little bit, especially in the later heats when we see those leaders come in. Hopefully they don't take the same strategy that these athletes are taking right now. Once they have their 1 minute rest, then they're going to swap. So the other athletes will do calories on the bike erg at damper 10. So this one unfortunately does suck a little bit more, because now you got that damper at full resistance. So if you don't know what a damper is, it's just the resistance setting on the bike erg. And then the other athletes will do 4 rounds of 10 10 sandbag front squats and 6 bar muscle ups. If they happen to finish that up, the remainder of the time they'll do pullovers as well as max bike erg. Some of these athletes using the scaled version. Scaled version for the men is 45 kgs, the RX version 70. Remember, if you scale on the workout, you pretty much, or in that scoring opportunity, that whole entire scoring opportunity is then scaled. Beautiful depth shown here on that front sandbag squat. And hugging that, saving the grip. Getting closer and closer to that rest. Athletes being very, very casual here on the road. And that's where the difference is going to come later on. Whoever's going to take that scoring opportunity seriously. And it looks like, finally, lane number 2 starting to pick it up a little bit. You can see, having a look around to see what those calories are on the rower. Mark my words, I guarantee you now, that scoring opportunity with the calories is going to make a huge difference to that scoreboard. Remember, there's 1 minute rest after this. So honestly, I would just be sending it right now. In moderation, obviously. 20 seconds, and they're going to go into 1 minute rest.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest.
All right, 1 minute rest.
Judges, remember the calorie scores.
25 seconds remaining of this rest. And then next up, they will be doing, athlete 2 will do 10 sandbag front squats and then 6 bar muscle ups. If they complete 4 rounds, then the remainder of that time, they will do pullovers as well as max calories on the bar curve.
4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
If they go. Absolutely flying right now. There's the lane number 4. Beautiful bar muscle ups, getting nice and high with those hips. All athletes, by the looks of it, on the RX division. Looks like we're going to have a nice close one, but so far lane number 4 still our current leaders. Not too far behind lane number 2. Rock and rollers and 1 rack and 1 sack.
Heat 3, please make your way to the anchor. Heat 3. Make sure those bike cameras on 10. Bar muscle ups for days, yeah.
And I do think the lanes are mixed up again. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think so. It looks like Nifty 50s are actually in lane number 3. think.
4 minutes to go.
So if I've been calling out the wrong names, it's just what we've been assigned here with lane assignments. Lane 4 and lane 2, they battling it out for that number 1 spot. Final 2 minutes 40 left here for these athletes.
Two and a half minutes. 2 minutes 30.
Athletes are moving well, yeah, but again, I don't know if we're going to see any athletes here make it to those pullovers. And it looks like lane number 2 now, our new leaders here. Putting in big work here with those sandbag squats. Let's see if lane 2. Okay, I think they're on their final set of bar muscle ups.
Come on, let's push. 20 seconds. Heat 3, get ready. Heat 3, 15 seconds. Come on. Come on, guys. One, man. One. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5.
And a great little effort there from all the teams on the floor. Don't go anywhere. Next up, we got heat number 3.
If you need some help, come to me. Make sure you get the calories and all of that. Thank you. Judges just help each other out so you get an idea of this. Please don't run away. Are you ready for a judge? Yes. judge here. And with the score sheet still on you. Just drop into general and quickly if you don't mind. You ain't just off the lunch, just do some general. Cheers, Joe. Hey, that's Joe, by the way. Okay, make sure your steps are ready. Bring it back a bit. Judge here for lane 3. Anyone else need a judge? Only lane 3 needs a judge. Okay. Oh, so your lane's that one, eh? No, this is your lane. You're right. Sorry, yes. Franco, your lane's that one, eh? Okay. Let's go. Okay, ready, steady, 10 seconds.
All right, we back there.
4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Heat number 3 underway. Lane number 1, Akuna Masquada. Lane number 2, MHC Air Squad Jordans. Lane number 3, Young and Restless. Lane number 4, Friends with Cross Benefits. Let's see, what are the tactics? It looks like ladies coming out first. And one male. All right, little admin again, running around here. All right, if you've just joined us, welcome. You're watching an It's Happening production. And don't forget, next week we have our 6-hour chalk AMRAP. If you want to take part, let us know. You can either send us a message on YouTube now. $350 entry fee, 200 goes to chalk, and then 150 will be going to our crew, the cleaning crew. The guys are gonna make sure the place is nice and clean afterwards, and then to some of the streaming crew who will be taking off their Sunday to come film and produce. And then if you're looking to donate, we'll have a QR code on the screen. You guys can scan that and donate money directly to the Chalk Foundation, that is the Children's Cancer Foundation, as well as rare blood diseases for children. And it does go a long way. Again, even $10, $5, it's 25 Rand, whatever it may be, it goes a long way for all those kids. I'll be next week Sunday on the 16th of June, Youth Day. So make sure you tune in or come join us here at WICO Fitness. You can either take part in a quad, trio, duo, or come here and do the solo version. It's going to be loads of fun. And then events coming up in the future. We have Fittest in PE, that will be in September. And then Coachella in December. It's going to be an awesome, awesome time. Great communities in Cape Town as well as PE. And we'll be there live, making sure we bring you all the action. Currently the workout is athlete number 1 will do 10 sandbag front squats and then 7 chest to toes to bar. That will be 4 rounds within the 6 minutes. If they finish the 4 rounds, the remaining time they will do ring muscle ups as well as max calorie row. We've seen 0 teams finish the first 4 rounds and get those ring muscle ups. Then they'll have 1 minute rest from minute 6 to 7. There will be 1 minute rest. Once they are done with that 1 minute, athlete 2 will then do 4 rounds of 10 sandbag front squats and 6 bar muscle ups. If they complete those 4 rounds, the remaining time they'll have max reps as well as shared calories on the bike erg and the pull overs. And that damper has to be set on damper 10. See some of the crowd favorites here screaming and shouting for their teammates. And it looks like MHC putting in the work here. MHC Air Squad Jordans.
Seconds. 40 seconds. 30 seconds.
30 seconds before they rest. And once again, no one on those ring muscle ups.
20. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest.
Alright, so now they have 1 minute rest. And then we're going to move into the second part of this workout. Athlete number 2, who is just on the rower, they will be doing the 10 sandbag front squats and the 6 muscle ups, 4 rounds. If they complete those 4 rounds, remaining time will be shared reps as well as shared calories on that bike erg and the pullovers. We've seen not a single team reach the ring muscle ups or the pullovers just yet.
30 seconds. One hand. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
All right, and off they go. Part 2 of this workout. See the MHC team choosing to go with the underhand grip. But man, that taxes the grip, especially if you're going into those bar muscle ups. Got to be quite wary of that. You can see he's already shaking out his hands. Rather bear hug that thing. Choosing to go with singles. And honestly, if you are looking to finish this or try to get into those pullovers, you need to try and go unbroken. There we go, to the left of your screen, that bear hug technique, a little bit better than holding underneath the bag. you're looking to advertise or get your company out there, we have the best packages for you at ItsHappening.Africa, with events like Fittest in PE getting over 30,000 views and over 1,000 engagements via comments and live chats on YouTube. You'll get the best exposure ever, and not to mention that our streams are live forever, so whoever re-watches it will re-see your company. So if you are looking to get your name out there and advertise, make sure that you contact us at ItsHappening.Africa. That is the website. These athletes are struggling right now. Some of them choosing to go toast to bar. And that's what's great about WICO, is that you have these scaling options. So you might be strong in the one thing, a little bit weaker in the other, but it gives you that competition experience, and that competition experience goes a long way for athletes who are starting out in CrossFit. So always a great competition to jump into if you are a beginner.
So it puts on 140 calories here. Just joking. Just joking. 2 minutes clean. Eunice and Dan, please make your way here. Eunice and Dan.
See there, bottom left, as he drops that bag now. But that grip,
2 minutes.
taking fatigue.
So, your gas is meant to be on 10, eh? Just make sure that that's right there, please. One and a half minutes.
90 seconds remaining, and these athletes, man, those gas tanks are pretty much empty right now. They are on fumes. So in this sort of workout, if I'm coaching and I see athletes are struggling, like on the gymnastic side of things, I'd say focus on those calories. Get those calories nice and high. If you're not going to be able to get the scoring opportunities, and look at that, we actually have pullovers in the scaled version.
1 minute.
It's the first athletes I've seen, and I think that's lane 1, but really struggling with that pullover. Oh, there she goes, she gets one. That's our first pullover for the weekend. But like I was saying, if you're struggling on the gymnastics, just focus on the calories. Get some points.
Come on. Get those knees over. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 15. Last 10 seconds. Come, Franco.
Final 10 seconds, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Well done.
And that's time. Heat number 3 done and dusted. Next up, heat number 4. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with you shortly.
Definitely help this company. Okay, find Franco? You found him. Does anyone see Franco? Franco's missing. Okay. Dan, bring the trolley to the outside. Go around. Okay, teams, are you all in? Judges, please find yourself a team, if you don't mind. Okay, everyone got a judge? Okay, we need one judge here. Tanya. Yeah. Tanya. Can you judge? Gemma, can you judge me? Please. You don't mind. Thank you so much. Okay, we ready? Ready? You ready? No, it's going now. Okay. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Right, back at it. Heat number 3. Oh wait, no, heat number 4. The A team, Mammonia, Formidable Fusion, Drama Cleans. Hopefully they're all in their right lanes because it's been a bit of a mix-up. And if you've just tuned in, this workout is complicated on paper, but it's not that complicated. So, athlete 1 from 0 to 6 minutes will have 4 rounds to complete of the following: 10 sandbag front squats at 70 kgs or 45 for the ladies, 7 chest to bar or toes to rings if you're choosing to scale. If they complete those 4 rounds within those 6 minutes, the remainder of the time will be max reps shared and calories. So max reps ring muscle ups and then max calories on the row. Then there'll be 1 minute rest. Athlete 2 who was on the rower will then move to do the following: 4 rounds of 10 front sandbag squats and 6 bar muscle ups, while athlete 1 will be on the bike erg damper 10, the highest resistance, and they'll be working those calories. If they complete those 4 rounds, the remaining time of that, they will then do max reps pullovers and max bike erg calories. See a lot of these athletes using that or doing the scaled version, toes to rings. Chest to bars for CTG. We haven't seen anyone make it to those ring muscle ups. And then the scaled weight for the ladies on the sandbag front squat is 35 kgs.
Franco's not here, Joe. He's gone. He's not here. Two and a half minutes to go.
2.5 minutes before they go into that 1 minute rest. Great effort
4 minutes in, 2 minutes to go.
from our lady on the left there. Really fighting to get those toes to the rings. She's moving back to her sandbags. Tough workout this. Like I mentioned before, we've had no one get to those ring muscle ups, and we've only had one scaled team make it to the bar, the bar pullovers. So it's been tough going, yeah.
One minute.
1 minute left. Still seeing a lot of these athletes choosing to take it very easy on the road. With that 1 minute rest, I honestly feel like these athletes need to put in a bit of a higher effort. And yes, we know we've done 2 other previous workouts. And it looks like we're going to get our first set of ring muscle ups.
20 seconds.
With 20 seconds, will he at least get one?
We're going to hang on. Let's go. 15 seconds.
1,
We got some rings going on.
2,
10 seconds.
with the final 10 seconds.
5, 4, one more. 3, 2, 1, and
5 reps. What an effort there. 5 reps for the CTG team. 1 minute rest now. Beautifully done. First team to get to the ring muscle ups.
Okay, 20 seconds. Judge, you got the carries, you got the score, and you got the next reps if there was. Okay, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
And off they go.
Heat 5, get ready please, heat 5.
Alright, so part 2 of this workout. Athlete 1 will be on the bike erg with damper 10, highest resistance. Athlete 2 will have minutes 7 to 13 to get 4 rounds of 10 sandbag front squats at 70 or 45, and then 6 bar muscle ups. Remaining time, if they complete those 4 rounds, they are going to be doing pullovers and max calorie bike erg, which will be shared. And honestly, to get to those pullovers, you're going to have to look at least 2 or 3 unbroken sets of bar muscle ups, which I think CTG might just get.
All day, man. Let's go, bro. Front squats look easy. Brent's taking his future wife for a ride here. Let's go, Brent. This is your ball game. Down. 9 minutes, 4 minutes to go.
CTG putting in the effort here. I really do think they might just get to those pullovers. It's going to be a nice close one. Remember, they got 5 ring muscle ups this far. No one else has gotten there yet. You can see Regan there working hard. Regan working hard there on the bike erg, looking strong.
We got 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. 3 minutes 5. Close the ball there, Yahya. Eric, why are you cycling so slowly?
Those front sandbag squats are really, really difficult. Takes a lot of core strength to not fold under that weight, so the weight will try to pull you forward. You want to try to keep that chest nice and high. So only way you're going to conserve energy. As soon as you fold, that lower back and those glutes and the hamstrings take a lot of strain for you to try come out of the hole.
Two minutes, 10 seconds. Beat 5, get ready, beat 5.
There we go. I think this is the final set or round for CTG. Will they be able to get into those pullovers? We're going to find out shortly with just under 2 minutes remaining. Sorry, no, this is the last round now. This is going to push the limits. Only one scale team. They managed to get one pullover, just a singular one.
Last 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Seconds. Come on, Nancy. Let's go, boy. 30 seconds.
30 seconds, he's got 6 bar muscle ups. He needs to get going, but he is dying right now.
20 seconds. 15. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time.
And unfortunately, they're not able to get to those pullovers. So the RX side of things, we still have not seen a single pullover here just yet. However, he got those 5 ring muscle ups. Will that pay dividends later on? We're going to find out. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with you shortly.
B squared. Looks like that's his, next heat, you can make your way to the floor, while another one's dragging himself to the floor. Okay, judges. Okay, thank you, judges. Just please drop off your sheets. I'm going to try to help you out. Try your reads. I think you might get a box there for... Okay, teams. That's all the teams on the floor. D5 on the floor. Go over the judge.
Don't fall asleep there. Yeah, I'm watching you.
Okay. You ready? Let's do this. All day, every day. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Right.
1. Let's go.
We are back here for heat number 5, lane 1, Almond Cappuccino. Lane number 2, they're not here. Lane number 3, Goliath and Giggles. Lane number 4, Let's Lift and Chill. So it looks like everyone's moved over, well, Almond Cappuccino's moved over one lane because Grid Power is not here today. Almond Cappuccino struggling a little bit there to get to the rings. And man, this girl is a little powerhouse. You must see her deadlift. So excited to see what she does in the next one. Back to the rings she goes. She's doing the scaled version, so if you can't do chest to bar, you do 7 toes to rings. Adding some height there.
Okay, we find
So a rough workout this to try to get through those 4 rounds. You want to get through 4 rounds of 10 sandbag front squats and then 7 chest to bar, but if you're doing the scale version, you do 7 toes to rings. And remaining time, if you get through those 4 rounds, remaining time of 0 to 6 minutes, you will have max reps and shared calories for ring muscle ups and calorie rows. Then you'll have 1 minute rest. Athlete 1 who just completed the previous workout, they'll move to the bike erg, not the row, the bike erg on damper 10. And then athlete 2 will have minutes 7 to 13 to complete 4 rounds of 10 sandbag front squats, 6 bar muscle ups. Remaining time, if they complete those 4 rounds, will be max reps, pullovers, and max bike erg calories. Yet to see any of the RX teams get to those pullovers.
$130.
90 seconds before that rest.
Units again, please come in. Units again. 50 seconds. Come on, every weight counts. Let's go. Watching you. 40 seconds.
Oh my word. Almond cappuccino there. Dismount was beautiful. 20 seconds, and then they'll have 1 minute rest.
10 seconds. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest there. And I think there might have been a ring muscle up there by Rob. Or did he miss it? I don't know. He missed it. He got one. So still the score to beat is that 5 ring muscle ups by CTG.
Okay, 15 seconds and big 2 ready. Okay, ready. 10 seconds. Come on, ready. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
All right, part 2 underway now. Ten sandbag front squats and then 6 bar muscle ups. 4 rounds.
Oh, look at that. Lean and get on the sheet.
Looks like Rob ripped already, the guy in the red shorts. But CTG Made that look easy. Almond cappuccino here on those sandbag squats. As well as CTG there. Goliath and Giggles. Still on those bar muscle ups in round one. Remember, they've got 4 rounds to compete. And my man from CTG is flying up there with no issues. I'm pretty sure you could clap at the top of that bar. Almond cappuccino going to the scaled version, doing toes to bar.
Okay, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, we're going 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Up he goes. Easy game. He's literally straight up.
Let's go, Rob. Just connecting right at Rob with the 140 kg sandbag team. Last stop with you. He's already on his one minute exercise with the sandbag. As you can see, he's not that much of a cardio. 1 minute 45. Come on, Rob. Let's go, boy. Oh, Robbie, get the hips, boy. Use those hips. 1 minute 30 to go.
90 seconds.
Next heat, get ready. Next heat, get ready.
Well, we see those pullovers.
I was almost about to say anything.
Let's get good. Okay. Nice, Rob. Hit, Rob, hit. 1 minute.
Just under 1 minute.
50 seconds.
They want those pullovers. Will they get it? He's going to have to fight hard. I just don't know. I don't think there's enough time to get those six bar muscle ups.
30 seconds. 25. 20. Yeah, Rob, one more, Rob. Rob, get up. Rob, get up. Get up, Rob. Come on, Rob. 5, 4,
And it got it.
2, 1, and
Oh, I thought he was going to go straight into a pull over there, but he chose to come down, but completed it, so he gets a time. And not many teams have done that so far in the RX division. Don't go anywhere. Next up, we got heat number 6.
Okay, next one. Who's that? Bianca? There's your judge. Anything okay? Introduce yourself to Bianca. 6. Okay, judges, please find yourself athletes team. Vanessa, please don't trip. Okay, I'm watching you. I'm always watching you. Okay, judges, everyone got a judge? We need one judge here, please. One more, thank you very much. And we need one for the MHC. Okay, MHC's got one more judge is needed, please. One more. Is there a judge upstairs there? One judge, please. One judge. Judges are running away. We need one judge, please. Nick, is there another judge up there that you can get to come judge for me? At least you can. We all need. Where's Tanya? And Lopolis. Okay, oh, there they are hiding. Okay, thanks, Nick. Where's the judge on the board? Okay. Judges, we know where you're hiding, just let you know. Okay, are you ready? 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Right, heat number 6 underway here. In lane 1, we got MHC Mafia. Lane 2, Cute and Nasty. Lane number 3, Donut Swingers. Lane 4, M2. Hopefully everyone's in the right lanes, otherwise I'm going to be calling out the wrong names. But yes, everyone seems to be in the right lanes. MHC going with the RX version. Cute and Nasty going with the scaled version. And then the rest of the teams, Donut Swingers and M2 on the RX version. 4 rounds to get through. And right now it looks like MHC taking charge here. M2 taking charge by the looks of it. See MHC working the row, choosing to go with that butterfly technique where you open your legs on the row. That butterfly technique for MHC will help a little bit with the squats. Won't be using those quads as much. And look at that, going with the underhand grip for the chest to bar. We don't see that too often anymore. She's struggling to get that chest to the bar. It's going to cost her.
We've got 4 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Jamie's also going back to the season.
Plenty time here. Still.
1 minute 45. 1 minute 45.
When they hit that 6 minute mark, they'll have 1 minute rest.
Well, that's good. That's good anymore.
And then they'll move into the second part of this workout, which will be 4 rounds of 10 sandbag squats and 6 bar muscle ups. Only one athlete will have to do those 4 rounds if you've just tuned in. And then after that, we're going to have, well, the remaining time of that will be shared reps as well as calories on the pullovers and the bike erg.
1 minute 5 seconds.
We have seen not a single team get to the pullovers. We've got ring muscle ups, MHC. I think 5 is the best. I'm not too sure how many you got out there. I think it was just 1. Big rest. So he's just equaled it. 5, 6. And that's your new leader. Not too sure how many reps he got on that first set. I never saw. But he has some more ring muscle ups. M2. And getting himself a second there. So because he was at the top, he was allowed to straighten out to get that rep. If you are still in the motion at the bottom, they won't count that rep. But because he got into the top position, he was allowed to lock out, which gave him that second rep. And now there's 1 minute rest for these athletes.
seconds. Next heat, please get ready. I think that is heat 7. Please make sure you get your pampers from Bianca. Okay, 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
And off they go. Athlete number 2 now. Their time to shine. 10 front sandbag squats into 6 bar muscle ups. 4 rounds. Will they be able to complete it? Because if they do, they move into the pullovers and max calories shared on the bike erg. If you are scaling, you'll be doing toes to bar. Only one scaled team so far has reached the pullovers, and they only got 1 pullover. My money is on lane number 3 here. Donut swingers. Or is it lane number 2? Sorry, I think it's lane number 2. Apologies. That is cute and nasty in lane number 2. M2 doing well, as well as MHC. Donut swingers also in the mix there. Shaking out those arms. Off he goes. Oh, coming off. You can see the fatigue setting in on these athletes. It's been a long one. Long workouts. Bit more effort here from donut swingers. Possibly realizing that they might need more calories because they're not going to finish the 4 rounds.
Three minutes and 20 seconds. Come on. Let's go. We got 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go.
3 minutes before the end of this. MHC now. Starting to take a bit of strain there as well. 2:35 on the clock. And it looks like our scaled team might be on those pullovers. Looking for at least 1 rep. So he's going with the scaled version. So if you can't do pullovers, they have to do a complex of 1 toe to bar and 1 pull-up. So not going with the pullovers. So that means our other scale team who did a pullover will still be ahead of the current team. Coming up to the final minutes.
1 minute.
MHC there working really hard on the bike now as well.
50 seconds.
Final 50. M2 there as well. They're on those bar muscle ups. I think they're matching each other rep for rep. Both teams resting. Just sending the bike now. And
30 seconds.
donut swingers putting all their money on the calories rather than realizing they're not going to finish this workout. So they are sharing
20 seconds.
those calories on the bike now.
15. 10 seconds. Vamos, from Rumble. Come on, push it. 5 seconds. Go, on the ball. 3.
Looks like MHC snuck ahead of M2.
1 and down.
Great effort there from all the teams on the floor. Don't go anywhere. Heat number 7 will be up next.
Okay, next heat. Let's go on. Next heat. Okay, heat 7. Make your way onto the floor in heat 7. You've got your new leaders in lane 2, I think. Badal and Kerry. The new leaders. Right, get a photo there. Judges, please. Okay, you're here already. That's nice. Notice I hope that's not for baby pull-ups, huh? You need bar muscle-ups. Pull-ups. You need chest to bar, you need. Chest to bar. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Right, we are back here for heat number 7 in lane 1, 1501. Lane 2, Muscle Militia. Lane number 3, Demolishing Team. Lane number 4, Dumbbells and Donuts. Demolition Team. I'm tired, I do apologize. So our new leaders, lane number 2, Muscle Militia. And out hot. They are already done with round number 1. Demolition Team trying to finish up their chest bars. Dumbbells and Donuts. But Muscle Militia, they are still the top dogs here. Already 2 rounds done. Moving into that 3rd round. And Muscle Militia slowing down a little bit, yep. But still with a healthy lead.
2 minutes now. 2 minutes down. And now making easy days with the front squat there. Easy days. Jean-Marie chasing here.
And Miguel really putting in a great effort, chap. You can see why they are the current leaders at the moment. Into his ring muscle ups.
2 minutes and 45 seconds.
2 minutes remaining.
Onto ring muscle ups.
Jean-Marie there, aka Herbie, fully loaded. Putting in those squats. Dumbbell and Donuts. I think they're moving into ring muscle ups. They are too. And look at that. 2 teams on the ring muscle ups. And she gets one. But remember, they can change out now. Remaining time is shared. Three teams on those ring muscle ups.
1.5 minutes to go.
So I think Miguel is past 12. The previous best was 12 ring muscle ups. So we had a 5 at 12.
1 minute 5 seconds.
And all 4 teams on their ring muscle ups.
Again, beautiful Sean. The ring muscle ups there. 50 seconds.
And it looks like they're doing synchronized muscle ups here.
45.
Demolition team also putting in a big effort. Just to the bottom right.
30 seconds. Big push, let's go.
And big effort by these 2 teams on your screen right now. And I think it's fairly close here at the moment between Miguel
Okay, last 10
and
seconds, let's go.
the man in the JB Active t-shirt. He's been putting in some big sets of ring muscle ups, but seriously big sets.
2, 1, and rest.
And very interesting to see who actually walked away with those ring muscle ups, because like I said, the man in that black shirt from Dumbbells and Donuts, woo, put in some serious work on those rings. 1 minute rest now.
Was that right?
1 minute rest, and then they will move into the second part. Athlete 1, basically, who finished the first part, they will be on the bike erg, damper 10. Then athlete 2 will do 4 rounds of 10 sandbag squats and 6 bar muscle ups.
15 seconds.
And remaining time will be pullovers as well as max bike erg calories.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Conservative approach here from the men. But Kerry out hot. And there's our leader at the moment. Let's see how she does with these bar muscle ups. Flies up there. Great work. Not too far behind them. We have our demolition team and Dumbbells and Donuts. And then 1501 in the mix here, not too far behind. And it looks like Kerry is flying here right now. Already 2 rounds down, 2 more to go. Muscle Militia leading the way here.
Come on, let's be a little louder. Let's get it on. 9 minutes to go. 4 minutes left. Stop looking at the back, so let's pick it up.
All Muscle Militia completes round number 3, as they did the previous round, unbroken.
The time race here.
Demolition team there on the bar as well. And I think those big sets from Dumbbells and Donuts They were on the rings, but putting in massive sets. I think that's taking its toll on these bar muscle ups.
Two minutes 45. Beautiful ball muscle ups over here in lane 4. All day. 2.5 minutes. Stop the camera now. Now one more round. One more round.
And it looks like Muscle Militia, they're going to wrap it up here. They're going to move into those pullovers.
You got your sheets from the anchor, and please make sure you exit to the last
Oh, no, one more round of squats.
2 minutes to go.
No, they are done. I thought so.
Remember, there must be someone on the marker, okay? The ball carries someone on the marker, okay? Something else.
I mean, they still got to work on the bike.
You're losing your exit. One minute 30 left.
Struggling with those pullovers.
1 minute 30. So it looks like 30 minutes in bar muscle ups. The ball's coming in for pullovers. 1 minute 50.
First RX team to get one pullover.
Here we go. 1 minute to go.
So the RX team's finally on the board for those pullovers. And that is our leaders, Muscle Militia. Problem with these pullovers, you can't do too many. You get dizzy real quick.
45 seconds. Make sure you take the time. 45 seconds left. 30. Now the last big push.
Dumbbells and donuts, as well as demolition team, will they get
Thank you.
to those pullovers? At this point, I'm not too sure. Dumbbells and donuts, they in there.
15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5,
And absolute fatigue.
2, 1, and time.
Massive effort there from those two teams there, Dumbbells and Donuts, as well as Muscle Militia. Muscle Militia taking this heat. But now this is where it's going to get interesting. We have a couple of teams chasing them down. That is Relentless, as well as Hustle and Muscle, Alpha, Beta, and one more, MHC. So don't go anywhere. We'll be with you shortly for heat number 8.
Okay, last heats. Judges, athletes, just make sure your sandbags are inside. Okay. 10 seconds. Last heat. 1, 3, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Alright, we're back here for the last heat of WOD number 3. Lane 1 is one more. Lane 2, 152 Relentless. Lane 3, 152 Alpha Beta. Lane 4, Hustle and Muscle. And already we see Meryl just absolutely killing those chest to bars. Early leaders here.
Looks like this. I recognize Recorrectia.
So Ash there from 152 and Meryl
Meryl in the scene, next in front.
banging it out. Meryl, your leader, they want those leader jerseys going into the final workout. Remember, Meryl's got a winning streak here at the moment with the strongman side of things. I think she's won the last 3.
Only 3 ladies on neck and neck. Meryl's looking to lead here. I think Meryl's on her 3rd round now. They're 130. Now Meryl told me today's workout was too easy. Let's go, Meryl machine, let's go.
Into that 4th round she goes. Absolutely beastly right now. Hustle and muscle.
Let's go, outside. All the way. 2 minutes now. These ladies are smashing it.
Ash now onto her squats. Not too sure what round she's on.
And Meryl finishing with 227. Yeah.
Beastly.
So that's one of Meryl machine for nothing.
227. 227. Crazy. Plenty time for those ring muscle ups.
Always a pleasure having Meryl here. I'm sure she's looking forward to the lift. She's undefeated so far.
Flying right now. Are we going to see a new ring muscle up score to beat? Well, there's no one after this, so if they get this, they're going to be the overall winners.
Second in that heat.
With a 1 and a 1. Basically the least amount of points
And the land
are your winners. But here is Alpha and Beta as well as 152 Relentless.
Babe on the rings, Babe loves good old ring muscle ups. This is going to get better with them all there. They're all pretty good.
And 2 teammates
We have got
not in a team
2
today.
minutes to go. 2 minutes. Damien Babe, pass box, head to head. 152 versus 152. And we have just a strict ring muscle up over here coming up. We all know he loves the strict ring muscle up. So watch this. We don't know what's a strict muscle up. Here we go. Watch that. Leg 2. Leg 1, sorry. There we go. Strict all day.
Alright. Jake's there on the rings as well.
120. Go, Meryl. Just a few more. Ash taking up with some rings. Go, girl.
Meryl on the rings here. Let's see what she can do. She gets it. All these athletes on those ring muscle ups. Going to be very interesting to see. Oh, she gets up there.
45 seconds. 40 seconds.
Final 40. Hustle and muscle.
35 seconds. 30. Nice, Ash, good job. Bev will be strong.
Bev's flying.
15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4,
Right.
3, 2, 1, and rest.
And that's them done here with those ring muscle ups. But man, what an effort there from all these teams here. Going to be very interesting to see. But now, how much did those ring muscle ups tax these athletes as they move into part 2, which is 4 rounds of 10 sandbag front squats and then 6 bar muscle ups. If they complete those 4 rounds, remainder of the time is max reps, shared and calories are shared for pullovers as well as max bike erg.
I think the last one was the race. Gotta watch this one. Guys, make sure your dampers are all on 10. You cannot change your damper, it must be on 10. Make sure everyone's on 10. Here we go. 15 seconds. Come, last 6 minutes. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This is going to be an interesting
Bev digging deep. Dane right next to him also. Dane with a quicker cadence. Dane looking really good here. But only round 1. We got 4 rounds.
Just remember, guys, the bars are slippery with your grip, so please make sure, okay?
I started at 3rd. Now I'm at 16th.
Right.
Alright, next one.
So, Meryl, do you think you could have gone faster last workout?
You can see it. The ring muscle ups have taken a toll on hustle and muscle. Dane, Bev, back into those sandbags. Dane, just that tempo. Looking graceful there. Great technique. Done and dusted. Round 2.
Hey, and all the drinks are off the bar. Okay, can the first heats on the deadlifts?
Remember, they are chasing down
Remember the heats have changed.
Muscle Militia.
7 teams per heat, so just check with the anchor. First heat, go see the anchor for that deadlift one.
Bev looking solid. Choosing to face the other way. But Dane coming down before him. Dane on his sandbags, and we know Dane at the moment is cycling that sandbag a lot faster than Bev. Bev taking a rest.
4 minutes.
Remember, they're still competing with Muscle Militia in the previous heats. They are your leaders.
Yes, snap into the lead here.
One, 152, Alpha and Beta at the moment, your leaders.
On and connects it. 9.5 minutes out.
Dane making sure he gets all the rest needed. He's keeping a close eye on Bev.
Easy. 10 minutes now. 3 minutes to go.
So, just off your screen, Dane's finished up there. Bev's still going. Final one. And then they get to move into those pullovers. Now, pullovers becomes quite interesting because if both athletes are quite capable on the pullovers, it's the dizzy factor that comes into it. So you get very dizzy doing those pullovers. We're going to see who can handle that dizziness the best.
Dane's in the lead at the moment. The two jumps will go first between him and Bev.
You got Jake's there on the left-hand side. He's still busy. I think he's about a round behind for MHC. Dane's now sending it. And this is going to be interesting. Let's see if he goes straight into those pullovers.
145 left.
Bev coming down, needing a rest. Dane trying to go unbroken.
Dane takes the heat.
Dane gets it.
1 minute 30 left. Bev finishes second there.
And now it's going to come down to those pullovers.
Just remember there's 6 scoring opportunities here, so you can make or break your team. Ash with the first pull up. And Ash as well. You're an Ash and Ash involved. Okay, well done.
Ash and Ash going head to head, yeah.
1 minute to go. Well done.
And it looks like Merrill is on her pullovers as well. And now what you want to do is you want to get just one leg to go over, and then you kick as hard as you can with that single leg. And I promise you that second leg will go right over. One leg. Now she needs to kick. There we go. She's got it.
25. 20. Who's going to hang on? Who's hanging on?
And that dizzy effect starting to play a huge role here. Dane had to come down just because he's dizzy, not because he couldn't do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5.
And what an effort there. It's going to be really interesting how that's going to shake up the leaderboard here at the Winter Showdown. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Next up, we have workout number 4, and that is going to be the deadlifts.